Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Apple report for Wednesday, July 12th, 2023. Before I click through all the charts, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already and subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Share the content, if you would, with friends and colleagues, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of daily and weekly analytical videos just like this. Daily analysis in the Triple Q and the SPY, weekly analysis in the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as two individual stock pick videos every week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader to 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% gains on those stock moves. Check out wickedstocks.com. So here we are. Just a reminder that a couple of months ago, we settled above this 169.67 long-term channel top, then eliciting a long-term buy signal, expecting to reach 222.29, this rising channel top, by the end of the year. About a month ago, we also settled above the previous all-time high of 182.94 put out in January of 22. That underscored the possibility for 222.29 by the end of the year, which remains an objective. Now for, let's see, the day itself. I'm going to start with this image here, 189.42. I'm going to see if I can, the support and resistance, it's the lower right here, 189.42, sharply descending channel top. I like this as a session containment level and an upward pivot point through the rest of the week if settled above. 189.42 is just above Tuesday's high. Tuesday was the actual pullback low day following the move high, the all-time high from a week and a half ago. So it has pivot point qualities in itself. The high from Tuesday of 189.30, 189.42, a descending channel top structurally can contain session strength, and below which the 185.26 channel bottom is likely over the next day, 2, 3 at the most. 185.26, as you're well aware, I've been mentioning as a 1 to 2 week target anyway, following the test of this 197.59 channel top. I've been mentioning how we could trade inside this channel structure for weeks to come. So let's talk about the downside. 187.46, I actually think I show that illustrated here. 187.46 is itself a 4-week roughly channel bottom that roughly contained Tuesday's lows. We came off of it. It can contain intraday weakness, and above which that 189.42 channel top remains in reach. If we break or open today below 187.46, I do think the 185.26 channel bottom is in reach. In fact, I'm going to go back to this chart to remind you that the channel top is 197.59. So once we test the 185.26 formation, which we may test today, once again, if we break 187.46, we can bottom out there through next week, and from there within 2 to 3 weeks reach that 197.59 formation, where by that point in time we could top out into later August perhaps. Keep in mind, though, we have a long-term buy signal in play that is expected to yield the 220s and climbing by the end of the year, and if we were over the next few weeks to close above 197.59, we should actually reach those 220s. This 209.25 formation is climbing into the 220s anyway by the end of August. So if we were to close over the next 2 to 3 weeks above 197.59, I do think that our overall objective at 222.29 would be realized by the end of August. On the way up, we do have this 210.68 rising channel top, which is nothing more than the same formation on the daily chart at 209.25. So I'm not even going to get into that deeply because we are so far off that mark. Let's talk about the downside, this 185.26 formation, which has been talked about for the last week and a half following the test of 197.59. If we close below 185.26, we have a 2 to 3 week sell signal into the lower 170s. 171.54 is an extreme channel bottom. 173.74 is a rising 1/3 speed line, both trend defining, considered a 2 to 3 week target if we close today below 185.26. So if you are long and your time frame is 1 to 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I already mentioned how getting long at 185.26 will keep then 179.59 in reach over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Testing 185.26, you might reach for 198 or 200 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least a month. Discover the secret to investing success with Wicked Stocks, your trusted ally in navigating the dynamic world of the stock market. We harness time-tested charting techniques, previously only privy to professional traders, to deliver high-precision buy signals that eliminate the guesswork from your trading decisions.
Earlier this year, when Eli Lilly was on a 4-month free fall, our members were tipped off with a buy recommendation as the stock was merely testing 1-year channel support. Fast forward 7 weeks, and they were sitting on a delightful 28% return as the stock hit its targeted channel resistance, and it's still climbing. Then came Amazon. In mid-April, we signaled an important buy opportunity right as it closed above speedline resistance. 10 weeks on, and the stock is cruising upwards, already netting a 30% increase. With Palo Alto Networks, our members were given the green light on a vital buy signal as the stock broke through its channel resistance. Just 5 weeks later, our target was hit with a profitable 20% return. By joining Wicked Stocks, you'll get access to 2 exclusive stock picks every week, alongside daily analysis in the SPY and Triple Q, as well as weekly insights into the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT. Make your next move with confidence. Discover what it means to invest with insight. Don't wait. Start your journey today. Visit us at wickedstocks.com, because smart investing isn't just about chance, it's about making informed choices.
But inversely, if we close below 185.26 and you are long those out of the money calls, and you don't want to endure continued weakness into the lower 170s over the next few weeks, consider covering those out of money calls and perhaps reaching out for out of the money puts, 172s, 174 out of the money puts that don't expire for at least a month. This is probably a 2 to 3 week move. That would be the play if we close today below 185.26. And even if we, even if we get that signal below 185.26, just keep in mind that the long-term dynamic still remains bullish, clearly, above, for instance, this 169.67 formation. And if you're looking at that daily chart, 169.67 is just below the low 170. So you could make a case that starting at 173.74 all the way down to 169.67, you've got a range of support that can contain selling through the rest of the year. And from here, we could push on to new highs within a matter of several months. This would obviously delay our overall objective at 222.29 if we were to fall all the way back here. That's just the way it might play out. I don't know. I would say chances are likely it would play out that way if we settle today below 185.26. Until then, this is solid bottom picking territory, not only for day traders, not only for 3 to 5 day swing traders, but 2 to 3 week position traders, as I would anticipate the market then likely to rally up to 197.59. Let's talk about the upside today. 189.24. Do I show a closer up version of it? I do here, actually. 189.24 is this descending channel top. It is our upward pivot point into later week. Pushing our opening today above 189.24 does signal 190.62, which I have as an intraday resistance level only. Closing above 189.42 would also be above Tuesday's high of 189.30, a pivot point in itself, should then yield the high settlement price going back a week and a half, 193.97. So that is a 3 to 5 day swing trade. Closing above 189.42, 3 to 5 day swing trade up to 193.97. Closing above 189.42, 1 to 2 week swing trade up to the 197.59 formation. So keep that in mind. It depends on your time horizon and how you like to trade. 3 to 5 days up to 193.97, 1 to 2 weeks up to 197.59. Once again, below 189.42, we'll keep it's not a 3 to 5 day swing trade. It's more of a 1 to 2 swing day trade down to 185.26. And the last thing I will say, which is a reminder that if we close below 185.26, our 2 to 3 week swing trade shifts negative. Do not be long out of the money calls or long Apple if your time horizon is 1 to 3 weeks typically on your moves. In fact, you want to play the short side. In my opinion, if we close below 185.26, the low 170s then anticipated within a couple of weeks. I'm going to leave it at that for Wednesday's Apple Report. Please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com.